Well, to quote an old song by Supertramp, it's raining again. Pretty hard. Not a day to get out and work on Pearl. Although I got plenty of things I could be doing on her. We'll just have to wait a little bit. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, things will be a little drier. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the rain and my coffee. Hello again, my nomies, and welcome back to the MT and me. Sitting here in the middle of my living room floor. A couple of reasons for that. One, it's dark and rainy outside, so we really can't shoot out there. And secondly, I got a package today of something that I ordered that may make a difference in Pearl. Or it may not. It's kind of a gamble. Didn't cost me much money, and I have the right to send it back if it doesn't work. So, without any further ado, I have a box to open. Let's see what's inside. It's very well packed. I feel like I just opened one of those puzzle boxes. Wow. Okay. It is a different air cleaner. And it's different on several counts. This air cleaner came off of a 1976 Dodge 318 engine. And I know you're saying, well, Russ, you have a 360. What the heck good's that going to do you? I do have a 360 engine, but remember, I have the carburetor on there designed for a 318. And that's where this one has one big difference. Oh, look, it even came with a filter. Wow. The difference is this. The size of this hole on the bottom. The air cleaner I'm currently using is designed for a large mouth carburetor. Like, I think it's the Holly 4554 or something like that, that originally came on the Dodge 360. This is designed for the smaller 318 orifice opening. I have an adapter on my current air filter that's adding probably an inch of height to it, if not a little more, in order to get it to fit on that smaller carburetor. This one will not need it. It will sit directly on the top of the carburetor. At least I hope it will. And that will give me a little lower profile and hopefully some better clearance. Other than that, size-wise, we're about the same thing. This is, I think, a 14-inch side-to-side, something like that. It's kind of a standard for V8 engine air cleaners, at least for Dodges anyway. But this one is an actual Dodge product, and it's off of the 318, and it's from the same, series of years. It's from a 76. Pearl's a 77, but they're from about 69 or 70 through 78 or 79. Not much change as far as the engines go in the Dodge series of vans. So I'm really hoping this will make a difference when we go out to put it in Pearl. We'll substitute it for the air cleaner that I have on there now, and that will tell us whether I send this back and get my money back or not. But we can't do that tonight because it is late and it is raining. So let's go out tomorrow and see what we can accomplish. All right. Well, another day is here, and we're obviously getting back in Pearl. Last time we were in here, we, first of all, fitted this engine cowling in place. We're going to move it back in a minute, because underneath, we put an air cleaner on top of Pearl's engine. Now, I expressed a little concern because this cowling is actually sitting on top of the air cleaner. It's actually touching it. But like I pointed out earlier, the air cleaner assembly is not exactly made for this engine and this carburetor. Well, we've got something to try that might alleviate that. This one's not precisely made for this engine, but it is made for this carburetor. So let's see if it fits any better. So, as you can see, I've already removed the engine compartment cover, got it out of the way. So we're going to substitute our air cleaners here. First of all, this one is about the same size, it's even the same height as the one that's on there, as far as thickness goes and as far as the diameter goes. So no difference there to speak of. The difference is going to be underneath, and I'll show you how in a minute. Also, pay attention to the center screw here. See how high it's sticking up right now, and see if it's sticking up even more when we put this one on. That'll mean it's riding lower. All we can do is try and see how it fits. First thing, take off our wing nut. Now, you better remember I have to actually take this extension out in order to get this air cleaner off, and I'm sure the same thing will be true in putting the other one on. Okay. See how much larger the hole is in the bottom of this one as opposed to this one? Quite a difference, huh? Let's hope it's a difference that makes a difference. In order to get that one we had on fit, I had to use this. And that's adding almost an inch in elevation. Kind of part of what I'm counting on here with this one, because it will sit right down on top of the carburetor, like that. Right on there. And you know, I might not even need the extension. Look at that. How much of a difference it makes. Didn't even have to put the little extension back on it. Let's tighten this back down. Now, an important thing, let's be sure that our throttle mechanism is going to work underneath this. Well, it will if I get the spark plug wires out of the way. Oh yeah, we're good. There's room for the choke. I think we found our air cleaner. This actual fit should also give you a much tighter seal against the top orifice of the carburetor too. So it should work much better in every way possible. This other air cleaner, I'm going to hang on to it, because who knows, one of these days, if I ever do get a Holly style carburetor, then that one's going to go on there because it has the proper size hole for it. But I'm glad I ran across this one. I'm definitely going to keep it, and we're going to give it a shot. It even came with an air cleaner element, as you saw inside it. So we are good to go. All that remains now is getting our gas line hooked up and then getting the fuel system ready to give it a shot. Hopefully that gas line will be delivered sometime soon. Stick around and we'll find out. And hello again, my nomies. Another day, once again, here at Pearl. We're actually kind of between rain showers today, so I'm going to see if I can accomplish something before it actually starts raining once again. I got another package today. I didn't expect to get it until next week, but it's here. And this, if I can get it open, is going to be a fuel line. How about that? It's nothing but a rubber hose and a couple of fittings, but you know, that should be all it takes here to get this done. Oh, and of course a couple of hose clamps to tighten things down. What I mainly want to find out today is this hose long enough, which it may or may not be, and will these fittings fit on my carburetor and my fuel pump? This is a very well sealed plastic package, and I don't have anything to open it with, so hang on, I'll be back, hopefully with a knife. And just like that, a knife. The miracles of video editing. Okay, let's get this package open. It's so much easier with a sharp blade. Okay. Don't lose anything. Okay, these are my fittings that I hope fit. One going into the fuel line and one going into the carburetor, and then the rubber hose will attach between them, and you lock it down with these hose clamps. Okay. I know the hose clamps work. Let's see how much hose there is here. I think there's 2 feet. According to the seller, 2 feet of hose. And the question is, will that be enough? If not, well, I'm going to have to find some more hose of this size, which I think is 3/8. Yeah, 3/8 inch hose. And see, that fits in there just like so. And you put the hose clamp on, tighten it down. So 3/8 inch hose. I really don't think this is going to be enough. But before we even check that, let's see if this is going to fit on here. The answer apparently is no. It has to screw down inside that fitting, and that is going to be too big. So that's rather problematic. I guess the next step would be to see if this will fit on the carburetor. If so, then I may just have to get one other fitting rather than 2. You know what? To get to the carburetor, we're going to have to go inside, take that new air cleaner, the new old air cleaner off, and I think that's the only way. So, might as well do that. So, I'm not real sure how good you're going to be able to see any of this. We're going to give it a try. And main thing is so we can get to the front of the carburetor. Which is right here. And I can tell by looking and feeling, I don't think it's going to fit. And you know what? It's not. This is going to be the same size as what's on the fuel pump. And it ain't this size. Okay. Well, fortunately, I can return all of this and maybe see if I can get something the correct size. So the search for a fuel line continues. Stay tuned. And on that note, I think I'm going to stop while I'm semi ahead in this week's endeavors. We've had one really nice success and one complete failure. Well, at least we know that we don't have 3/8 inch fittings on our gas line, though. So we'll have to go down to something a little bit smaller. That's for another time. Sounds like some more online research to me. But for now, I'm going to call it quits for today. Thanks a lot for joining us this week here on the MT and Me. Your comments, ideas, and suggestions are always appreciated. If you happen to know off the top of your head what size the fuel line fitting on a 1970s era Dodge fuel pump is, well, chances are it's going to be the same thing on my carburetor. Please let me know, all right? I mean, you can save me a lot of digging and research in the process. I'd love to hear from you. And anything else about the air cleaner or anything else that we're going on and doing too, okay? Just let me hear from you. I'd love to get your comments. And I love to have you watching each and every week as well here on the MT and Me. Of course, you can subscribe if you haven't already. Please do. Give me a thumbs up below. Buy me a coffee. Check out the mtandme.com and check us out every weekend right here on YouTube. So next time around, thank you, Nomies. I love you guys. I'm Russ, and we will talk later.